Hello there, beautiful. Susana Cresce here. I'm gonna wait a few seconds to see who jumps in so that I'm not talking fully to myself right now. And as you guys jump in, either in the recording or now live, please say hello, put thumbs up, let me know that you're watching this, that you're listening to this, that you're excited about day 5 so that I don't feel that I'm talking to myself. Nobody likes talking to themselves. Actually, I do a lot of Actually, the whole day I spend talking to myself. You do that, like cleaning and driving, but that's not what we're talking about here. I am excited about this last day, this beautiful Friday, and I put on my little band because today we're here to play. I want us to reconnect with that playful side of us and realize what we truly, truly want, and that's what we're going to be talking today. But again, I'm going to give a couple of minutes. If you're watching the recording, just advance. And we will start soon. I probably will share this. All right. You know what? I'm going to honor those of you that are watching the replay, so I don't want you to be waiting more time of hellos and everything. So we're going to start talking about day 5 of the challenge. If you have done this correctly, you have gone day by day. And if you read the comments, you would see that the people that have done it have found really incredible ahas. And that's the thing. We're not doing this to have a major life-changing situation, although it could happen. But little by little, we can start making changes in our life that completely transform our experiences in life. And that is what makes the magic. Finding little things, changing step by step, opening ourselves day in and out to new possibilities. And even if it is rewatching something that we think we know, when we see it with brand new eyes, the beginner's eyes, the learner's eyes, we can see magic and we can see so many different things and learn little by little. So that is my desire for you today, to explore what goal setting is all about, what goal setting is for you, what magic means for you in the everyday, and really reconnect with that side of you that has a beautiful big purpose and wants to feel alive every day. But with the noises and everything happening in and out, we forget who we truly are. So this is why I want you to reconnect with yourself, with your goals, with the reasons why you haven't accomplished them, which will let you to either forget about those goals because they are not yours, or fully embody the why to the point that there is no option but getting there. Either way, this is my desire for you. And day 5 is about finding the big magic in the little things. Now, one of the problems we all have when it comes to manifesting and setting goals is that we fail to track down how life is giving us those magical answers. We only track down the big, huge goals. We are only looking for the raise, the ring, the new house, the new client, but life is showing us magic every day, in and out, in tiny little things. And the thing is, if you were to give somebody a bite of the most yummy burger you have ever eaten, and that person's like, okay, cool, bye, didn't acknowledge that bite that you gave them of that awesome, yummy burger, you're like, I ain't giving them no bite ever again, right? How is life going to feel if you don't enjoy and acknowledge every little bite? Life too wants to be acknowledged. Life too wants to feel recognized. Everything in the universe, just like you, desires to be acknowledged. So why don't we recognize the magic in everything that we have around us, in everything that we experience, in the connections that we have, in the little books, in things like an iPhone that has so much magic in it. And we are so used to this that we forgot the computers that we're using, the cameras, the glasses that make me look a little better without the headache and without frowning, which I'm doing right now. When we find magic in every little thing, we start getting more. So we need to start tracking down things. And it goes down to every little goal that we have. If your goal is about love, we constantly say, oh, there's no good men out there. Oh, dates are horrible, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, I was dating via Match.com because when I moved to this country, I didn't know anybody originally in California. Then I moved to Virginia, where I was working for myself and my family business. So I was meeting nobody. So I was using Match.com, which was an awesome way to meet people and to get out there. And if I were to focus on dates that didn't work out, I wouldn't enjoy the process. You know how awesome it was to go out on dates, go out on dinners, meet many parts of the city that I wouldn't have known otherwise, even somebody else's hobbies. I was invited to, I don't know, kayak date or hiking dates, things that I wouldn't normally do, and I had a blast. So if you don't enjoy the process, how is love, the real love, going to feel acknowledged and happy? Or how are you going to recognize it if you don't see the magic in the little things? If your goal is more money, how do you think more money is going to come to you if you don't manage the little that you have now? Oh, I'll just wait until I have more money to start managing it. If you can manage a little bit of money, do you think you're going to be able to manage a big chunk of money? So again, universe has a funny way of giving us what we need. So we need to start showing the universe that we're ready for that. So with our paycheck, are we splitting it in ways that make sense? Are we paying ourselves first? Are we separating a part to give out? Are we separating a part to reinvest so that, or for our savings account? Are we also treating ourselves and paying our necessities? Or are we just putting it all towards the necessity chunk and not treating ourselves? Or are we fully treating ourselves right there and not building our equity, our savings, and all of that? So it doesn't matter if it's a $500 check. Universe doesn't care. You manage the $500 and you would manage $500,000. The same way, we need to start to learn to appreciate the little things. So, okay, I'm going to check my notes really quick to see that I don't forget anything. Okay, the manifestation, yeah. Oh, it's funny. I said that my examples tend to be about food constantly. I have a thing for food. I appreciate food. The example that I have written is if you give your guy the best bite of a dish, oh, that's exactly what I just said. But in this one, I was talking about a steak. Yummy. So anyway, mark the little things. Just like in the past goals, we were first originally setting our original goals, going through our whys, resetting our goals list based on what we really want to feel, recognizing what we have accomplished in other years and how those things came more naturally because that's the way that we truly want to feel. Yesterday, we talked about chunking down the goals, but now we're chunking down the accomplishments, which is also one of the reasons why in the planner that I designed, there's a part where, again, it's called I Did This. And it's a way of motivating you to write down little by little everything. And that's how you start recognizing how freaking awesome this life is all about. Again, if you guys are jumping in, say hello. Let me know that you are in. And before we finish this challenge, I want to do an exercise with you where we acknowledge ourselves. We can acknowledge our goals. We can acknowledge our accomplishments. We can acknowledge the good things that have been happening to us. But a lot of time we forget to acknowledge ourselves. And that is why we present ourselves in life for anything that we want, not in the right way necessarily. And we don't become magnets unless we first treat ourselves. Is the typical example of the airline that you first put the mask on yourself and then you put it on somebody else, because if you faint, who's going to help you? So today I would like for you to shut the door, make sure that you're alone for the next just 3 minutes. That's all we need right now. And I want to, put the feet down. I want to unkink anything in your body, release. I want you to set your hands in your I have the English broken down today. Your hands in your lap. Breathe in, breathe out. And with your eyes closed, let's breathe in and out and relax every part of our body. With our feet down in the ground, Let's connect to earth. Feel grounded, steady. And now that we're centered, I want to imagine in front of you a little child, a little girl that happens to be you when you were 5 years old. That beautiful little child is looking at you with the eyes of somebody that belongs to you, that depends on you, that trusts you, and that is begging you to come and save her. That little child is innocent. Her heart is open and ready to receive so much love, to be pure and to be purposeful. That little child has not been tainted with the world's fears. She's just here to play and bring out the absolute best of you. That little child knew what you were meant to do in this world. And she has been neglected for years because there's so much noise in the world. But she has patiently awaited for you with her beautiful dress and a little ball sitting down because she knew that you were going to come back. She knew that she mattered to you and that you were not going to let her be alone for the rest of your life. She sees you and she smiles because you came back. She has had the answer all this time. She smiles at you. How do you feel? Can you look her in the eyes? Is the child hurt because you haven't paid attention for too long? Or is the child eager to see you because you finally came back? She too was scared. But she had the answer. She just wants to play. She wants to be acknowledged. She wants you to know that it was never meant to be hard. She had the answer all day long. And the way that she figures out everything is the way that you are meant to figure out everything. How do you want to feel the most? Playful, joyful, acknowledged, confident? Give a step up, get closer to her. You feel the vibration. You're magnetized to each other because you are the same. Offer her your hand and ask her for permission to come out and play. Can we be friends again? I promise I won't let you alone again. I promise I will always ask you, how do you want to feel? How does this life get any better? How can we make this week a fun week? How can we reach these goals together? Is this what we want to accomplish? Is this what we were meant to do? Oh, little girl, you have all the answers. You're so full. You're so vibrant, energetic, and so knowledgeable. How did I forget that I had the answers inside of me? Hug that little girl. She's been waiting for love and attention. And as you hug her, every cell of your body remembers once again how you are meant to feel, what you are meant to accomplish, and of every tool that you already have in you to make it all happen. After you let go of that warm hug, smile at her and let her know that you will always check in with her to know, how does it get any better? Breathe it in. Touch her heart. And she touches her heart too. So now, in the everyday life, whenever you have doubts about what you want to accomplish in life, all you have to do is touch your heart, and that movement will be a reminder of all the answers that you have inside of you in the form of your inner child. Breathe it in. Exhale. Come back to your body and open your eyes when you're ready. Did you connect with your child, with your inner child? Always remember that she knows the answer, meaning you know the answers of how to manifest your most amazing year, an incredibly, wildly successful year, even if you have lost track of it before. My desire for you is that you have an amazing year from now on, every time that you grow, getting to know yourself and remembering that every single answer is in you. Have a wonderful weekend.